hope you're well and welcome back to my channel. Now today is going to be a bit of a different one from me. It's not a video that I would normally do on my channel, but I do include lifestyle videos on my channel and things that relate to mummy and parenthood. And for me, dieting is something that has consumed my life over the last few years. For any of you guys that don't know me, my name is Ellis. I am a mum of 2 boys. I have a 3-year-old called Clayton and a 9-month-old called Parker. And since having my eldest son, I have had a lot of weight issues in terms of I've always wanted to lose weight. I wanted to lose weight from my wedding. And then I've had a lot of different things happen that have kind of hindered my weight loss, or I've lost weight and then I've gained it back during pregnancies. And so I'm now 9 months postpartum with my second son. I am nowhere near where I would like to be, and I go away on holiday 5 weeks today. So the goal ideally would be to lose another 25 pounds in the next 5 weeks, which is completely unrealistic and not likely to happen. However, I wanted to tell you guys today how I lost 7.5 pounds in 2 weeks. I lost it really quickly. I've managed to maintain the weight loss coming off. I have had a small break from the diet plan that I was doing and from the kind of regime that I was doing. It still included exercise. You don't necessarily need exercise, and if anything, I think the exercise may have slowed my weight loss down a tad. However, I just wanted to let you guys know how I did it because I absolutely love it, and for a busy mum like me, this has worked perfectly. So if you want to find out how, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to jump straight in and let you guys know there is no quick fix to losing weight. And fad diets do not work if you are not living a healthy lifestyle. Now, as a bit of a background about my weight loss journey and things like that, I have been doing Slimming World for many years now. I did it prior to my wedding and I lost quite a bit of weight. In fact, I lost around 1.5 to 2 stone for my wedding from the October until the April. So I lost that quite quickly. And I kind of maintained that weight for my wedding, and then obviously I fell pregnant with my second son. And I guess I just assumed that with my first son, I was so ill during the pregnancy, I didn't eat very much. I actually, by the time I'd given birth to Clayton, I was actually lighter than what I was postpartum, like before I was pregnant, if that makes any sense. So I assumed the same would happen. However, I then broke my foot during my pregnancy with Parker. And obviously I wasn't active at all for weeks and months. In fact, there was about a 10-week period where I couldn't walk at all and was crawling up and down my stairs, being quite heavily pregnant, which was a bit of a nightmare. However, I have always lived quite a healthy lifestyle since having both the boys, and I've lived by a lot of the Slimming World recipes. But it worked quite well for me because I used Herbalife quite briefly during my weight loss with before my wedding, and I would have that as a morning shake. However, over the last few weeks, I have reverted back to a diet, which I've done a couple of times in the past, but never because I needed to, more because I thought it would be a quick fix. And I've recently started the Cambridge diet. Now, for any of you that are thinking, oh, Cambridge diet, no, you know anything about it, and you're kind of thinking, no, don't click off, just hear me out. Now, the Cambridge diet works for me so well, and I'll tell you about it in a little bit more in a minute, but it works so well for me as a mum because I don't have time to eat breakfast in the morning. I don't have time to start my metabolism to get it going, and I'm a really fussy eater. So the breakfasts that I would eat would be something like a sausage sandwich or a chocolatey type of cereal, or croissants or chocolate croissants or something like that. My breakfasts generally aren't healthy at all. So if I go for something in the morning because I'm hungry, it will either be one of those naughty breakfasts, or it'll be snacks, it will be chocolate, it will be crisps, it will be something that's easy to grab out of the cupboard whilst I'm running around doing everything else. And as you probably know, if you're a mum out there, you know that you're doing the school run and then you come home and you've got cleaning, and I still have Parker to deal with. I don't just come home, I don't have the privilege of being able to just sit down and do nothing. And for me, I'm constantly on the go. I can't remember the last time that I just sat down and didn't do anything. So for me, this diet works so well because all of the stuff that I personally use in this diet plan is quick convenience. I don't use anything that has to be pre-made or anything like that. I literally tend to use the shakes and the bars. I do have a couple of things that you've got to make, but I generally tend to put them in another box, and when I've got a little bit more time during the day, maybe at lunchtime or at dinner time, I'll make them up. They only take about 30 seconds to make up anyway, so it's not like I'm spending ages making up a full-on dinner, because at the moment I don't have the time to meal plan. I don't have the time to go out and do a good old food shop for me because I'm a lot fussier than Adam and Clayton. So they will eat the same dinners, but if they were eating fish, I wouldn't eat fish. If they were eating lasagna, I don't like white sauces, so I wouldn't eat that. There's a lot of things they would eat that I wouldn't, so I in turn hinder what they eat. So if I'm not making my foods, then they kind of go without, if that makes sense. So it works out a lot better for me. So I'm going to go into more information about the diet. Now the diet that I'm doing is the Cambridge weight loss plan. I think I mentioned it already, but obviously it literally involves 6 steps, and this is the book that you get with it here. Now there are different steps you can start on. I started on the very first step, which is 1A. And I'm only allowed on that for so long before I get into a certain BMI region and things like that. And you're only allowed on it for a maximum of 12 weeks before you have to step up and go back down. However, for me, it just works so well. What I basically have are 3 meal replacements a day, and then I drink anywhere between 2 to 4 litres of water a day as well. So I, at the moment, I'm having 3 meal replacements, breakfast, lunch and dinner. I have the option to have 4 if I want to step up to 1B, and as you step up you can start adding in food like protein and vegetables and things like that. But for me, this side works so well because I just don't have to think about my meals. So I have the 3 meals, and I'll show you what I have. My breakfast always consists of a ready to drink shake, which look like this. Now the reason why I have these is because I'm on the go of a morning. These I don't have to think about, I don't have to do much with, I can literally drink them. I can take one with me on the school run and drink it in the car. I can have it when I get home, I can chuck it in my handbag, I can literally do whatever. So I will always have a Cambridge shake, and I love the chocolate ones. Actually, to be honest with you, I love the banana and strawberry as well. They're actually really, really nice. For lunch is normally a mixture. So I have this box here which I put all of my other things into, and I will either have, I've tried loads of products. So in the first week I tried loads and loads and loads of different products, and now I just tend to stick to my favourite ones because I know that I like them. So I have the smoothie cherry and strawberry flavour, and this is literally a smoothie, and oh my goodness, does it taste good. This is so yummy. So I'll just make this up in my blender, but again you can just pop it in a bottle and shake it. These are really, really yummy. They're really, really good. So I'll have one of those. And then the other items that I have are bars. So one is the orange chewy bar, and another one is the lemon yogurt bar. And I basically use both of them when I'm out and about. I will have them, and you are also allowed herbal teas on this diet. So you can have as much herbal tea as you like. And yeah, I mean, it works really, really well for me. So I lost 7.5 pounds in 2 weeks, and by my 3rd week I was down 10 pounds. Now I know what a lot of you are going to say. You're going to say, no, it's a fad. As soon as you come off of it, you're going to put the weight back on. But do you know what? I haven't. I did go off of the rails, or not off of the rails, but I did come off of my diet, I planned to come off of my diet when it was snowing because we couldn't get out of the house and things like that, and we had a few friends over, we had a few drinks, and for a couple of days after that we ate quite naughtily. My husband was home from work, so we were snacking and things like that. After those days were over, instead of returning back onto Cambridge, I actually kind of reined myself back in, and I went back into a Slimming World state of mind. And Slimming World is the diet that I live by for a lifestyle change. Cambridge, yes, in my opinion, is not a full Cambridge. Like, you can't live your life on Cambridge, but Cambridge actually works you up to the point where you eat normal food. So by the time you've worked your way through all the steps, you are back up eating like a normal person. If you have a terrible lifestyle and you cannot help and you cannot live normally and you cannot make good choices, then yes, this diet will not work for you. It will give you the quick weight loss that you might be after, but it will not be sustainable. For me, I have done meal replacements in the past. Like I said, I did them prior to my wedding, and I had my breakfast and lunch as a meal replacement, but with Herbalife shakes. It's only because they're not as easily able for me to get hold of now because I've moved from a different area that I don't no longer do that. But for me, this works because I replaced 2 of my meals. They're convenient. Well, I replaced 3 at the moment. They're convenient. They're quick and easy. I don't think about food. I don't have to meal plan. I don't have to cook. I'm not tempted. I don't bring chocolate into the home. I just rule myself out of it. And I do still get my chocolate kick from this chocolate velvet and the chocolate orange stuff. They are really, really yummy. So yeah, I'm just going to reiterate, if you think this is a fad diet, if you are a yo-yo dieter, if you can't lose weight and you don't know how to make good choices and bad choices and stop yourself, then yeah, this diet probably isn't going to work. It will give you the quick weight loss that you want. So if you are after quick weight loss, I would definitely recommend this diet, but just be prepared that if you're going to just revert back to how you're eating before, you're not going to keep it off. But for me, this has been an absolute godsend. I have been losing the weight. Like I said, I'm now down 10 pounds. in the 3 weeks. I've had a couple of weeks off now since doing it, and I'm now going back on it, and I still want to lose another 25 pounds like I said, and I'm hoping that this will get me what I want. So my plan from here on out is to give you guys an update of just how I'm getting on with my weight loss. I am going to get back onto this as of today. My plan is to be back on this diet and kind of keep going with it, and hopefully in 5 weeks time I will have lost a lot more weight than what I'm on now. If you guys would like to know how I'm getting on with this and you would like to know how the weight loss is coming off, then I can look to do more updates. Obviously just comment below and let me know if you would like more updates. And again, I'm not too sure that I would want to do them weekly on my channel, so I'm thinking every other week I might just give you guys a little update as to how I'm getting on with my diet and how it's going and how much weight I've lost. And they also take measurements, so my consultant takes the measurements every 4 weeks, so I haven't had any measurements taken as of yet, but they took my measurements when I first started, so I can also update you with how my measurements are going and how many inches I've lost from all over me. So if you guys would like to see that, then obviously comment below and let me know. Like I said, I know this is a bit of a different video for my channel, but I just thought you guys may want to know how I've lost some weight really quickly and how I'm planning to maintain my weight and why I'm losing the weight, because hopefully you'll see this little fat face getting a little bit skinnier over the next few weeks. But if you guys would like to see more from me, then obviously please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I do lots of videos from lifestyle, parenting, routines, cleaning, hauls, decor, you name it, I do it. I also have 2 Instagram accounts, and I will leave the handles on the screen for you now so you can see those. And obviously you can keep up to date with my home, my life and things like that via my Instagram accounts, which I update on. And I will see you all again for another video shortly. Bye guys.